Howdy, y'all. Voodoo coming at you. The Christmas lights do not stay up around my house all year long, so howdy, y'all. How's it going today? And don't go. I gotta make sure to get this on here. Damn it. Uh-oh. Phil's here. God, I've got to screw this up real bad now. Someone contact Martin and tell him I need his assistance. For those of y'all who understand what I just said, y'all are all getting a little bit of a chuckle. For those of you who don't understand any of what I just said, well, I apologize. And to Martin, hey, you know, brother, I only pick on you because I know you can handle it. Anybody who has that many problems with their show can handle it. Now, real quick, I titled this one Dying to Tailgate. This is the little application dauber that comes with should come with every package of dye that you're ever going to see. Now I'm going to screw this up because it's my first ever time to even attempt it. But one last look at the Ugly Pipe project. Oh, wait. Am I crazy? Is there a skull right there? Nope, not intentional. Sorry. Something maybe I just see it myself. Crazy what you see when you ain't looking. Alright. This is all about to be very, very black. Because, from what I understand, you dye these things. You start with the darkest color. You dye it. That's not dye with a T. That's D-Y-E space I-T. You dye with the color that is darkest. You sand it. You come back to the lighter color. Alright, so this thing is crazy well sealed. It not only had a foil seal, it also has a rubber looking seal. Now, not sure y'all can see. That stuff is dark. All right. So I'm going to tell you right now, stainless steel is not stainless if you're using a leather die. Why am I wearing a black sweatshirt with long sleeves? Mostly because I figure I'm probably going to about get some of this on me, and then I'm going to put my lighter colored jacket on. So real quick, before I get stupid crazy, let me show you what I've got here. I definitely have the USMC black leather die. Got my pipe. Made sure to clean it. Ram it down through with a pipe cleaner just a couple minutes ago. And so it can sit out here with me. And old cigar box. Yes, that's a CAO's Amazon Basin cigar box. I'm going to tell you right now, it's one of them heck of a great cigars. And I got a mail call.
All right, man. How you doing? Hey. All right. Continue with your business. All right. Hey, that's it for today. Nothing in the box. All right. Have a good one, man.
Thank you. You be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that. So, y'all remember I've more than one time said, gotta be friendly with your mail carrier. Yeah, well, there it is. Proof enough. All right. So, I've got the CAO Amazon Basin box. As you can see, there's not a drop of stain or anything on it. There is a Surgeon General's warning that could be applicable. I might be hazardous to your health by consumption. Well, I've removed both of those labels now, one from the box and one from the top of the box. I guess that makes me illegal. Damn the bad luck. They can arrest me when they catch me. Being that I won't be putting anything back in there, except for maybe some stuff that is not for sale to anybody in California. Screw California. Best part about being from California is the word from. I stand by my statement. Just making sure I see this right. Howdy Phil, howdy Todd. I do see that there is at least one other person. I'm not sure who you are, but glad to have you on board. All right, so we're going to take this, we're going to dip it. Once I dip it, I'm going to start basically painting it. So, thanks, Chad. No, I don't believe in keeping my mailman waiting, because I'm not sure who else might be waiting on mail, but I know when I'm really waiting, I don't like to be waiting. All right, so here we go. basically just painting it on here. And it paints on quick and easy. I'm not trying to keep it off of the stem because, as I've said before, this is just a throwdown pipe. I'm not trying to keep it off my fingers because, well, that's alright. I don't mind if my fingers get a little stained up. I probably could have done this with just a Q-tip. Not trying to talk smack about that, but look at it all dribbling down my fingers now. Yeah. So, I'm going to tell you, y'all remember this is my first time to do it. We can go ahead and talk smack about how badly I've done it, and that's fine. I'll be able to get this off of here on my own. Now, why did I use the cigar box? Well, because I can't set it down on anything. And I used one swab okay. I'm sitting here bleeding black stuff all over my own hands. And y'all remember what the inside of the box looked like before? Well, now where I've set it down, I've already got stain. If I don't want that leaking all over the place, which I don't want it leaking all over the place. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stain this. I'm going to let it sit. And after my show, which is only going to run about a little over an hour today, very little, depending upon when Mike takes over. As soon as Mike takes over, I'm going to look at it, and I'm probably going to run the dauber around the pipe again. That is all I'm doing today. For those of you who are following along, we're probably going to make a short video of what it takes to get this crap off of my fingers, because right now I'm starting to look like I have Michael Jackson's skin disorder. Wait, was that too soon or too horrible to say? I apologize about that. No, I don't. Oh, and just for fun, bonus points if anybody can figure out what song I played as opening music. There were 3 people on when I turned it off. I believe if one of them was Chad, he already knows. Of course I'm making fun of Michael. Everybody loves little Michael. Oh. Hey, you know that spot where the leaves blow up on the deck? Well, let's use some of those. Luckily, I know which ones are oak leaves and which ones are not. I'm using the ones that are not. And of course, Chad had it right, so I knew Chad was here. Why would I use Led Zeppelin's Mak'er? Oh, I don't know. Because I warned everybody this would be my first shot at dyeing a pipe. Because, well, I said I was going to do it. So, anyways, yeah. Anybody who's going to get into the art of refinishing a pipe, I'm going to suggest you get some rubber gloves. Me, I'm not going to do it. I'm keeping it to just well, if I get dirty, it's okay. I've been called worse than dirty before. But, as I said, so now I've got the pipe and the dauber in the box, hanging out, staying clean. Even though I'm outside, I can set it down. I don't have to worry about some sort of weird lint or something getting on it and affecting it. I can actually just keep it right in there, and if the stain gets on the box, it's fine. It's not actually, I can't smell it. Now there is an alcohol base to it, and it does have a certain amount of a scent, so you will notice that, but I am not trying to not trying to lie on that. It's just the way it is. Some acetone? No, actually I am going to just use soap and water, and the stain will last as long as the stain will last, and I'm not going to worry about it. Because, well, just being honest, I'm not going to worry about it. It's not in me to worry. I don't worry. So we know that it's Thursday, right? Escudo! Because it feels like my Friday in a Savinelli. Now, I am pretty much depending on Mike to be ready to go in 2 coins worth. If you can't tell that that's 2 coins, yes, that's 2 coins worth. They got pressed together pretty tight. I'm not going to try and pull them apart. Again, not going for the rubbing that out. Or as one of our viewers would say, I'm not going to beat it off with a baseball bat. Who beats anything off with a baseball bat? Some crazy people we got in this family. And yes, I know the person in question is watching somehow, some way. And if they aren't, then they have been told about it. Again, somehow, some way. Unless, of course, you are like Eddie Graybo from yesterday, and then it is Gordon Shumway. I am not telling. Uh-oh, Steph got another new pipe. Well, of course you wouldn't beat anything with a bat. Unless, of course, it's Ozzy, and then you're just looking for someone to bite its head off. And if you're that close to Ozzy, go right ahead. So how are we doing today? Other than me, who I'm blacker than normal. Now, I might wear gloves for the yellow. Some people would think that I'm making racist jokes there. Not making racist jokes. Nope. No jokes at all. a Silversmith Sterling Medico billiard. Medico. Who was that their first pipe was a Medico? I'll have to ask Martin over a pipe. I didn't say new pipe. This year I've said new pipe, but I'm taking care of that. I'm making it as black as my soul. Skip, you must be cold and outside. Because I've never heard of anybody soaking Haunted Bookshop, but if you want to smoke some, you're good to go. So what's everybody smoking and drinking tonight? Except for Phil. I don't want to hear about tea, coffee, or water. Wait, that eliminates Chad too. Damn it. Alright, whatever you feel like smoking and drinking, go ahead. What was my New Year's resolution? To be ornerier this year than I was last year. It's what I do every year, Pinky. I tried to take over the world. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what DNR and water is, that would be Dunhill Navy Rolls and water. Howdy, Boris. Glad you could make it in today. I did dye my pipe very, very black. I know Boris has been following along. He's actually caught every last one of my live feeds on this subject so far. It is now officially a black pipe. But I am going to tell you that the smell coming out of the box is very much more alcohol than I thought it would be. Just had deluxe Navy rolls. I'm not sure about Navy rolls, but Navy Deluxe. That's what I'm chooching on today. Just to make sure that green bent billiard maybe. Molina with Eileen's Dream in the bowl. Nice. I suppose we'll be seeing some of this by Saturday. Saturday, I hope. Yes. Don't worry. As it gets cooler this evening, I do have my jacket right over here, but of course I wasn't going to wear it while trying to spread around some really, really dark dye. And it's not going to happen yet. Nope. I think I love my wife and my jacket more than I love my pipe. And I do love my pipe, don't get me wrong. Escudo is not available on that side of the pond, which is freaking crazy because it is made in the Kingdom of Denmark. But it does say right here, sale allowed only in the United States. A used pipe. There's nothing wrong with used pipes. Especially the way Chad uses them. Have you seen his workhorse? If you're missing out on Chad's workhorse, you need to pay attention on Fridays at about 4 o'clock Central Time. As I like to tell people, it's not the weekend until Chad lights Haunted Bookshop in a Country Gentleman. Just saying. So pretty full house today. I appreciate y'all showing up. This is really kind of awesome. I have not had the chance to look at Chad's new Dunhill. I believe it's going to give me something to do this evening as I am scrubbing the heck out of my hand. In case you're wondering why I might be bundled up a little bit much, because I know some of y'all northerners, y'all like to cold shame on me. It is 58 degrees. As you notice, I've got this hat, but I also have this one ready to go in case it gets too much colder. 60 is normally about where my ears start feeling cold, and it's below that. Oh yeah. So I'm the one that's missed out. I haven't seen Chad's video. Chad, I apologize. I will get right on that as soon as I can. I'll make sure to leave you a comment once I get that done. I also need to work through your 1988 video. By the way, anybody who hasn't been checking it out, there is a very multi-part video session known as Chad's Albums of the Year, or Album of the Year, as brought to you by Yardism. Good set of videos. Good set of videos. A lot of musical knowledge goes on in those videos. Definitely something that you probably want to check out. I know that it's fun to play along, if you will. Look at Phil all bragging about how he only smokes Dunhill blends in his Dunhill pipes. Oh, yes, or former Dunhill blends. In case y'all are wondering, yes, I did knock some of the weeds off the sides. No, I didn't get a job yet. Yes, it had to go. Psoriasis issue. If you've never had psoriasis, you don't understand. I'm not going to explain it because it's just not worth explaining. Chad's pick of best album ever probably spent 18 3/4 of a year on the charts. Now, a single album charting for 18 3/4 of a year. Musical taste worldwide has actually changed 4 times in that amount of time. So for one album to still be on the charts for that damn long, I'm going to say it, that's probably going to be Chad's greatest album of all time. I don't have to mention the album, but If that one's not at least in the discussion, then Chad's a fraud, and therefore we're voting him out. Ah, okay. When was my last haircut before? Oh, God, I don't remember. Last year sometime. I think October-ish. It's kind of getting to the point where I should actually think about getting one again. Boris, man, there is one album that has charted for 18 3/4 of a year. OBX, glad you could make it. Cliff, how are you doing today? And no, it was not Perry Como. Come on, Bill. Gotta tell you, I was so happy to see that the daisies were not in bloom in Arkansas. Now look, obviously it's not my favorite album of all time. My favorite album of all time does not count comparatively. If we were going to talk my favorite album of all time, that list is very small. So yes, for anybody who was watching Eddie Gray yesterday, I believe that was the first really big news that I saw, was that Cliff Higgins was back. I even made sure to call it out there in that chat. He knows, he saw. And, well, you know, as was the logo of one of my favorite restaurants in San Antonio, Texas, even though it came from the Dallas area first. You can't shoot a man born to hang. Not a problem, Cliff. I even used your favorite emoji. Oh, just so that we can all do this correctly. Now, I am not bearded and surly. I'm barely bearded at all. I am kind of surly. Maybe I'm Doug. Both our names starts with a D-O. Man. Uh-oh. Nope. No morons. No morons. And luckily, this is not Martin's Over a Pipe show, because No malfunctions either. Really? There's blends that have to come from across the pond to here in America, and they're not available right next door? Some of this stuff is stupid. Howdy, Jose. Man, I thought I was going to have to go find you and go vaya con Dios. Haven't seen you in forever. Wow, nine people in, and the chat's running almost fast enough to shut my ass up. Ten people in now. All right. Hey, 4 more and I can tie my all-time record. Probably will end up seeing from Mike at Briar Blues before we get off of here. He does like to stop by from time to time. Well, as long as you found whatever you were looking for, then it's all good. Now, of course, any of you and all of you are allowed to use my tailgate as a swap meet. If y'all are wanting to talk amongst yourselves, I mean, that's fine. I completely encourage it. This is supposed to be fun for everybody. And as long as you're just having fun, great. Sherlock Elementary. I don't believe I have seen that one, but ooh, homemade fried chicken dinner. I think I can get there by the time it's served. I'm pretty hungry. Fried chicken. Nope, can't go. Sorry, you have COVID. Damn it. Consider yourself lucky that you got COVID, otherwise I'd be over there eating your chicken. I like some chicken. Haven't had a homemade fried chicken meal in forever. It's that close. Texas and Arkansas are like, ugh. There's this place called Texarkana. Now I know where it's at. I could get there about the same time the chicken went in the trash for being too cold, but that's okay. Late February, early January. Well, okay, maybe late January, early February? Steph? Just kind of because it's already early January? Oh, March. Not a bet I'm willing to take, Chad. Not a bet I am willing to take. Oh, hey, good news, at least for me. Not sure if y'all are following along at home in the epic tales of the voodoo one. My son, who was overseas, he made it home. That's right. That's right. I should probably be missing Chad's show. What is it, next week, which is the 15th, I believe. Probably going to end up missing his show to hang out with my son. Unfortunately, might even miss Martin's show. So some of you who are behind me, y'all have a chance to move up. But yes, when the Air Force sends you away, you go. When they bring you home, you come home. And so now that he's home and no longer under quarantine, in the next February, man, I'm looking forward to it too, Jose, I promise. Chad, it's not that I'd miss you in a heartbeat, but I don't get to spend very much time with my son now that he's in the Air Force. So yeah, I told him pick a day and I'll make it happen. Of course, it might be that Saturday. Now, if it's that Saturday, I probably still will catch Steph and Skip. Just because, well, I'm pretty sure they don't want to get up that early. It's going to be my son and his wife. I'm not trying to get him up at the crack of dawn. He's probably still dealing with overseas time in his head. It is what it is. I have not heard from Harold. I didn't know he took his channel down. Maybe I wasn't paying attention enough. I definitely will there, Skip. I definitely will. You don't have to worry about mentioning my son. It's alright. Unless you're talking about mentioning Harold. Then yes, because that's part of the community. My son hangs out with his old man rarely. He's not really part of the YouTube community as far as pipe smokers or cigar smokers. Wait, is Harold now 69 pipes? Well, that is a little disturbing. If I gotta start tracking him down, I guess that's something I can do. Jose, you'd never really lose them. You can always go back and watch. But the live shows are a whole lot more fun to actually participate in when they're live. It's one of the great things about my show is if you don't show up for it, you're not really losing out on anything. We're just here to talk. like adults would if adults could get out of their way long enough to just talk. And me, I crack jokes a little bit. Well, Steph, you don't have to worry about me. I'm going to say this in the words of a certain song. Ain't found a way to kill me yet. And I will agree with you, Jose. It is definitely not the same. But there are a lot of old lives that I wasn't even around for that I've been going back and watching. Part of the reason why I've missed some of the newer information. Well, Chad knows what song that is. Y'all remember when I told Chad on his live that if he's going to have some Yardism merchandise, it needs to be oversized tees with a detachable ZZ Top Billy Gibbons beard? It's because it's not getting much better than this. This is 4 months worth. Some of y'all could grow this in a night. Me, I can't grow it to save my soul. What little there is of it. Black, like my pipes. Oh, we all know Steph is the YTPC mother hen. She worries about all of her chicks, whether we are older than her or not. Yeah. This is my 5-month shadow. This is what some of y'all have in 2 or 3 days. Yes, I know. See, I watch all of the replays, like either through the tablet or through the phone. I'm not sure why you can't pull them up that way, but I still get the comments, at least when I'm looking through either the tablet or the phone. Oh yeah. There's some people out there that grow one hellacious beard. It won't be me. It just won't be me. Ah, well. Happy birthday, Boris's beard. There is no way that my beard is going to last 2 years. The best case for me is that once this starts itching, and it will, it's going. I doubt it'll make my birthday. which would make it a 6-month beard. Or that it would be much longer than this even if it was a 6-month beard. First beard. Now, is that of the year or just of the evening? Chad, I agree with you that the best way to grow a beard is to not shave it, but if any of y'all can figure out a way for psoriasis to not have these weird, nasty flakes of skin that just come off in chunks and then you gotta drag them out through the whiskers, which is just horrible. Or to keep it from actually growing sores underneath if you don't get those flakes off in a timely manner. Y'all let me know. Oh no, Cliff, I'm going to know you when you make your next video. Use beard oil. Actually, beard oil doesn't do anything for a skin condition. And the skin condition is that I have an overactive immune system. And the overactive immune system, when it has nothing to do, it goes after my skin like as if it's something to kill. And then the top layer dies and comes off in a large flake or sheet in some cases. One of these days I'll specifically let some of the stuff that I peel off on a normal basis grow for an extra day or two and show you what I'm talking about. It's pretty gross. I try to take care of it because I don't want y'all to be puking on your screen. I don't want to have anybody blaming me for killing them. Not that I'm killing them, but you'd get the point. YouTube rash community. Oh, don't be rash about such things. There probably is one. So, if you're Doc, does that make... Let's see, if Cliff is Doc, does that make Phil Gopher? Right now, I'm the blackest one in here, so that makes me Isaac. That's right. That's the... So I'll tell you the fun advice that I told my son. Now, I told him this before he went into the Air Force. Now, and actually, I told him this back in high school. I said, any girl that says she's allergic to latex and therefore doesn't want you to use a condom, just remind her that you're allergic to child support. And while her rash will go away in 2 weeks, yours will stick around for 18 years. so far, I'm still not a grandfather, and he's been married for a while now. Okay, yes, the Air Force flew him off someplace else, but Jose, that is my Savinelli KS 320 that I bought from the Pipe Nook. Did I say Trevi? Trevi? I saw a black and silver pipe, and just to make sure I pissed off all the Saints fans, I made sure to get one. Adios, Cliff. Be safe. Howdy, Charlie. Good to see you in. Good to see you. Now, of course, we are down to the approximately 5-minute countdown for Briar Blues to start his show. If he starts a little bit late, we'll be going a little bit longer. If he starts early, then I'll be going a little shorter than that. By the way, Charlie, how officially was New York? Because I'm pretty sure you're back in Florida now. Oh, yes. Phil, you're preaching to the choir. When I tell people I'm tailgating for them, it means that I'm also watching their show. As soon as I can tell that they're on, I clear out. And I do tend to tailgate for Mike. I figure it's the least I can do. If I'm going to be putting a live show on just before your show starts, is to make sure that I'm watching for when your show actually starts so I can clear everybody out and we can all jump over there. Cold, gray, and full of your family. That's actually pretty funny. I will say I've got some friends there in New York. Let's see. I believe there's a guy named Mark. There's a guy named Bill. And then there's another guy that y'all don't know and his family. Okay, everybody. Mike's show just started. It has been a pleasure having y'all on here this evening. Please go over there as quickly as possible. As per always, I have really enjoyed y'all being here. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And as always, long lives, big bowls, and long ashes. Y'all take care, and I'll see you right over there real soon. And I've still got to tap the button, I see.
Hey, I'm hanging in.
Got it.
Hello, Tony, Fauzi, Chad, Taylor.